everyone, it's Rebecca from Michigan Massage and Wellness, and today I'm going to talk to you about one of my most favorite things, which is self-care. After doing massage for 15 years, one thing I've noticed is sometimes people really suck at self-care, and it's not their fault. Sometimes they just don't know what to do or what tools to use, and we live in the information age where there's so much stuff out there that people don't really know what is right for them. So I'm going to take a few minutes today to tell you some of my favorite tools and tell you what they're good for. First of all, we have a foam roller, and I'm going to be completely honest, I don't love foam rollers. They certainly have their place, but I just don't like them so much because I discovered some new tools a couple of years ago, which are the Yoga Tune-Up and Role Model Method therapy balls, which these guys right here I'm going to talk about today. And I'm going to talk about the differences too. So we're going to start out with the Coregeous ball. So this is a very gentle air-filled ball. It's almost impossible to hurt yourself with this thing. It also makes a great airplane pillow if you have a window seat. And this is great for just very gentle rolling. What it's going to do is take a hold of large sheets of tissue, but with less pressure. So if you're really sensitive, or you have, say, some scar tissue that you want to work through, the Coregeous ball is great to do that. It also makes a great pillow. Or a great seat, I should say. I was sitting in a training for 3 days, and I was sitting on the Coregeous ball, so they're sturdy. If I can sit on this Coregeous ball for 3 days and not pop it, I'm sure you'll be okay. Just don't let your dog get a hold of it because your dog will pop it. Next up, we have the Originals. So these are a toted pair of therapy balls. These are the Originals, and imagine like a thumb pressure. So when your favorite massage therapist, maybe me, is digging her thumbs into your neck and traps, this is going to be the next best thing because it's not always great or easy to find your massage therapist when you have a migraine that comes up out of nowhere. So one of my favorite things to do is to take these balls, place them at the back of my skull with a yoga block and just rock around on them, and it's almost an instant headache reliever. So it's going to be great for plantar fasciitis if you have any foot issues or headaches, any jaw pain, because really, would you try to roll your jaw out with a foam roller? No, it doesn't make sense. Where you can take one of these therapy balls and you can just gently massage your face and jaw with it. And from here, we have the Plus therapy balls. So they're pretty much the same thing as the Originals. They're just a larger size ball. So instead of thumb-like pressure, imagine like an elbow going into your back. And this is, if you can only pick one size therapy ball, I definitely recommend the Pluses because it's great for all over rolling. It's really good for back work. And because you have the two balls in their totes, where you can take them out of their tote, you can roll down on either side of your spine. So again, this is like a more precise foam roller. It's going to get into all of those nooks and crannies, where this guy is just going to be broad surface rolling. And again, you can use this anywhere from head to toe. If I have a little bit, larger clients, maybe broader shouldered, I do like these balls a little bit more than the Originals just because they're a little bit larger. And then lastly, we have the Alpha ball. And the Alpha is like a fist, so it is great for getting into the hips, glutes, thighs. I love rolling across my chest to open up my pecs in it. And the Alpha ball is actually how I discovered the therapy balls because I was having a lot of hip pain from an old ankle sprain. And what really changed was using the Alpha ball a few days a week for about 2 weeks. And within 2 weeks' time, I noticed that my pain was about 90% gone. And again, you get that precise pressure that you're not going to get with a foam roller. And they're nicer than lacrosse balls too, because lacrosse balls have absolutely no give to them. Where these therapy balls, they're going to yield to your tissues. So imagine like going over a speed bump. You're not going to just roll over that speed bump. You're going to just gently glide over and coast your way over, and that's how I think of it. Now, how do these balls help with self-care? Well, I'll tell you right now, they don't help if you just leave them sitting in a corner. So you really want to use your balls. And people think that you have to spend an hour a day rolling or doing mobility work and you don't, you know, carve out 5 to 10 minutes, make it something manageable, and you're gonna be amazed in a week's time what's gonna happen. And how they can help you is they're going to relieve your aches and pains. They're going to enhance your breathing function, especially this Coregeous ball here. Work on your diaphragm, roll out your abdomen with it, and you're gonna be amazed at how much more breath you have and space you have in your ribs and your lungs. They can reduce or increase mobility and your energy level. I'm not saying you're gonna go out and run a marathon, but you're definitely gonna feel a little bit more awake after you just get some of that blood, tissue, and lymphatic fluid moving. They're also great for reducing stress, and they improve posture and performance. And they're different from, again, say this foam roller here, because they are grippy and they're gonna take hold of your skin and your fascia, so you can just roll down and glide down your tissues with them, where a tennis ball, you know, it's got that fuzz on it, they're not gonna stick to your skin very well. And they're also pliable. Again, you can squeeze this, they've got some give to them. A lacrosse ball doesn't. And for God's sake, people, stop rolling with golf balls. I don't like them. And they're portable. I take these with me every time I travel. TSA might stop you and they're gonna ask you, and you can tell them, like, these are a $15 set of Miracle Workers. Again, would you try to fit a foam roller into your suitcase? No, because it's just dumb. And you know, when you're sitting on a cramped airplane seat, you can take your ball and just pop it under your hip and just roll a little bit. You can roll at your gate before you board that 6-hour flight. And lastly, they're affordable. $15 versus spending $85 for a massage with one of us here at Michigan Massage and Wellness. You can stop, drop, and roll anytime. Again, when you get a headache coming out of nowhere and we're booked for 2 weeks, these are gonna be the next best thing. So if you wanna learn more, come into one of our weekly mobility classes, and we do a once a month roll and relax, which is an all therapy balls class where we will play with all of the therapy balls. We just roll around, find our problems, and work on fixing them. So for more information, you can visit us at michiganmassageandwellness.com or on Facebook. Happy rolling, and if you haven't rolled, get into class.